Good morning, all of you. My name is Anand, and Guveno is my colleague. We all are from the international team, and we also have Miss Maria and Miss Vita, who is the faculty in the business studies. And I'm just going to share my screen to all of you, which give you some insight about the UCAM, what is UCAM, and why it is necessary to, what is the highlight to join the program, and other stuff.
No le iba a decir directamente que conozco a un 50 o 60 por el campus, que no se puede etiquetar nada, pero no sé qué. Es que deben decirte que sí. Como nuestra colega que yo le puse
not merely learn, but to love knowledge.
Sono un webinar,
But to love purity. Not merely be just, but to hunger for justice. This is the university spirit. What is your spirit?
Okay. So the first question is coming to us is like, why study in Spain? So this is the very, the normal or general questions which all of the students is basically asking. The reason is why, because in Spain you will get a quality of life, affordability. We are rich in culture. We have amazing weather. The education what you are going, it's very innovative and it's completely based on the technology. Working in Spain, then again you have a possibility to move in the European Union. We are all religion friendly. We have the good facility of transportation, discount for the students. So these are basic highlight why someone will choose Spain.
Okay. So with numbers.
Okay. So now this is the aerial view of the university, and from Madrid we are 4-hour distance. It's north-south from in the Spain map. From Madrid, it's take 4 and 5 hours by train or by car. Okay. This is some facts which is more interesting for you guys. Like, we have a partner with more than 4,000 companies for the internship and a placement purpose. And these are the number of graduates with us from us. And we are offering like 33 bachelor programs, 45 master programs. In English, definitely we have the limited number, but yes, we can say we have a good number. Like the MBA, what we are is delivered is completely in English medium. So you really don't have a big language barrier for this program. Then again, it's a little bit introduction of the UCAM. As I said, like we have a comprehensive education. You will get the official title after completing this program. We have a best installation in our university with the campus, top class infrastructure, digital library. Professionals like the faculty section are very highly professionals from their respective domain. So, and again, it's a face-to-face education, and that's the reason our batch size is limited. It's not very huge, like 80 or 60, something like that. So, in the main motto for this is to be focused for each student, and it's more over a focused education. We have few partners, you can see it over here, which is Coke, Vodafone. These are the very La Liga, these are our partners. Again, these are our educational partner, NUS, Nanyang. So these all are the world. We have few offices throughout the globe. We also known as a sports university. These are our medalists who won the medals in Rio Olympic 2016. In total, we got 15 medals. Now it's MBA Sports Management Program. So now I would like Miss Maria and Vita to just give their insight about the program, the methodology, and all the stuff which can help the student to decide this program. Over to you, Maria and Vita.
Thank you so much. Yes, I will be presenting now the UCAM MBA program. I'm trying to share my screen with you. Yes, 1 second. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, we can see.
Okay. Okay.
Just Anand, just one moment. Sorry, Maria. If you can also share it on Facebook, since you are the host, is it possible to share? If you go on options, and also from people can follow us from social media, you know.
I'm trying. Just
thank you very much. Sorry, sorry, Maria. you can start.
We could do this at the initial level.
Right.
So hello everyone. My name is Maria, and today I will be presenting the UCAM MBA program. This master in business administration is a 1-year full-time master with an access limit of 25 places, where the students acquire knowledge and competencies in business administration, marketing, or finance, among others. I would like also today to introduce you to some of the faculty members of this master. First of all, we have the Dean of the Faculty of Business and Law and the Director of the Master, who is Gonzalo Fernández Bo. Secondly is Vita Zhukova, who is a lecturer since September 2016 at UCAM. Vita is also with us today, and she will explain briefly the structure and main points of the Socioeconomic and Environment module that she coordinates later. And finally, Professor Maria, myself. I am the academic coordinator of the master, and I am also an assistant professor in the field of marketing at UCAM. Okay, so let's start now. Why should you study an MBA at UCAM? Okay, so UCAM is based in different pillars. We value training, we value research, and we value internationalization, among others. Our university bets on avant-garde and updated development of our program. So we like always to ensure that every student can make his passion his future. So our pillars, among others, are based on international. The MBA receives students from the 5 continents. This provides a great cultural diversity, which allows us to learn customs and visions from all over the world. Also, as an international and multicultural group, classmates will have to team up with each other, and they will have to work together to overcome different tasks and case studies based on real company problems. We also bet for quality. Our master is taught by excellent teachers who come from the academic and also professional branch. Both parts here join hands, and they are part of a strong faculty team representing the board perspective of a company. We can see here different aspects and assisting future leaders in their decision-making processes. Also, another part that we can highlight about this master is our methodology. Our program have a high combination of theoretical and also practical content with a very dynamic methodology. Students here are able to apply their gained skills into real situations. Now, I would like to start talking about this student profile. What is the student profile for this master? So this master and MBA is specifically thought for postgraduate students who have an academic background not business related. For example, they could be lawyers, they could be journalists, or they could be engineers who will end up dedicating their professional career to the management of a whole company or a very specific part of it. Now I would like to start explaining your study plan. This master is divided into 3 main modules, which I will be explaining later. In each of them, the student will have the opportunity to acquire competencies, as I have said previously, in business administration, accounting, finance, or consulting, as well as companies evaluation. In one hand, the student will manage the theoretical content, and in the other, he or she will be able to develop a practical application of those concepts. Now, if we focus on the curriculum, we can see the 3 modules that I was mentioning before. We have the obligatory module, which add up 30 ACTS. This module includes socioeconomic and legal environment, accounting, marketing, human resources, and business strategy. Then we have the specialization module. This adds up 15 ACTS, and it's focused on financial management and business organization. And finally, the practical module. This module includes the aims of master project and the internship, and they adds up 15 ACTS. And now I would like to focus on each module. Specifically, the courses of the obligatory module are Socioeconomic and Legal Environment, that Vita will explain later. We have Business Strategy, which is based on study the market structure, the imperfect competition models, and here the student will learn the strategic behavior based on direction, quality management, innovation, globalization, or internationalization of a business. Then we have the human resources module or subject. This subject will introduce the students to the analysis of the internal environment of a company. We can see here the point of view of the people who works in a company, and also we can see the general and specific environments that involve a company. Then we have the marketing module, which introduces the students to the fundamental concepts of marketing and marketing management. We will pay here special attention to the market environment, how the customer point of view has changed, and also we will see the various strategies of segmentation and positioning that could also be a study nowadays, and also a little bit of digital marketing. In accounting, the students will acquire advanced knowledge in business management, consulting, and assessment. And in the specialization model, which I have said previously that it's financial management and business organization, this will offer to the student a current vision of the national and international financial environment, along with an analysis of the key institutions that configure the financial system. For example, we could see the derivative markets, the monetary policy, and investments projects that are developed nowadays. And in the practical module, we will see in the project the evaluation of all the outcomes and learnings associated in the MBA. The students will do a solid paper, a master thesis, and they will be assigned an individual faculty member as a supervisor of their work. Okay, they will guide and consult them, and they will provide a strategic and methodological framework as a general support theory. Finally, the internship will allow the students to complement their multidisciplinary education through a practical application of it, of all the skills that they acquire in the MBA. I will also explain here the virtual campus. Even we have face-to-face lectures. A very important tool in our university is the virtual campus. Is the virtual door to the place of study. Here, the virtual campus will complement the training, and the student can access to every file of every subject, to the content, forum, or task that they will do. Also, the virtual campus is a multi-platform, and the student can access to it from any device and anywhere. It's important to talk also about the career opportunities that we have if you study an MBA. Someone who has the chance to enroll in an MBA has thousands of jobs opportunities. Nowadays, we live in a society where businesses contribute to the work progress, and every professional activity developed in the current scenario is done through a company. The MBA students have the possibility of being in a workplace where they can make a contribution to a company. And one of the main objectives of the full-time MBA is to empower its participant with a strong leadership skills in an international and multicultural context. Once the students graduate, they will have enough skills to work and continue their studies worldwide. The Master in Business Administration students get a whole vision about how a company is managed. This is from the very beginning, which means from the business creation to the detailed management of each functional area of a company. Students also find a strong point, the international environment that they find at the course. They also appreciate the chance of studying abroad for a year. And this is a thing that companies currently value a lot. Thank you so much. And that's all from my side. Now, Vita will explain the socioeconomic and legal environment module. If you want to start, Vita.
Thank you very much,
good.
Maria.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Giovanni. Good morning, everyone. Thank
Vita.
you, Maria, for introducing me. So, my name is Vita Zhukova. I'm an associate professor at graduate and postgraduate level. I'm teaching mathematics and statistics, and I will be your professor in the first module of this master. Okay, so as Maria already explained, master consists of set of modules, right? And the first mandatory module or compulsory module is the one called Socioeconomic and Legal Environment, right? So basically it provides the study and analysis of economic, social, political, and legal context which affect the business environment, such as market structure, unemployment, inflation, economic growth, and legal regulation that frame the performance of the firm. So to this end, socioeconomic and legal environment has a number of basics and intermediate tools and instruments useful to analyze properly the business environment. Right, so the main objectives of this module are as follows. So we will be able to know and understand the importance of variables in economic, political, and legal framework, which influence company management and its dynamics. We will be able to analyze the effects of macroeconomic variables on the balance of economics within short and long term. And finally, we will be able to understand and analyze the legal framework applied in the business management, right? So how are we going to be able to fulfill all these objectives? So this module consists of set of topics or courses, mini courses, right? Or how to say, subjects, okay? Which are geostrategic international analysis and international economic environment. Then we will cover a set of topics related to macroeconomics, which are main macroeconomic trends and world economic context. Then we follow with the microeconomic concept like market structure, and finally the legal environment for companies, right? So all these subjects will allow us to reach our final objectives of this first compulsory module, right? What else? What else can I say? Well, regarding to the assessment or evaluation strategy or system, this model consists of theoretical and practical lectures. Usually in theoretical part of the lectures, professors explains the fundamentals of the topic or the course, right, by means of slides, some books, or any other references, while the practical part of the course consists of students actually working on empirical application of the fundamentals that have been covered, right? So this empirical application might be problem set solving, right? Some exercises in macroeconomics or in microeconomics, or some practical cases related to the law and legal environment, right? So this is an individual participation of each student during the module. However, to obtain the final grade or mark of the whole module, each and every student will be merged or matched into a group of 2 or 3 people who will develop a project. Okay, so within this project, people will take into consideration and will take into application all the concepts that have been covered during this course, right, during this module. So we will grade all of us, all professors who will be teaching in this module. We will grade each and every student according to their individual participation during the module and taking into account the final project. So I hope that you will enjoy this module, and it's a very interesting module which will introduce you to the reality of the business reality, right?
Thank you very much, Maria. And thank you very much, Vita. So, Anand, now we can let the student ask for some question. We have many participants, so we can interact with the students, right? We have the possibility and the opportunity to have these fantastic professors with us. And so if we already have actually one question in the list. Marad, actually he said just good morning, Marad. The presentation was very good. So what you can ask meanwhile, waiting for the question coming from the student, is what about the difference between the online version and the on-campus version? Because we also have the MBA program online, right? And since this year many students can travel from the country because of the measures after COVID-19. Can you explain us, I mean, the difference between the MBA in online version and MBA in campus?
Well, I can answer this question.
Thank you very much.
The MBA online, it's in Spanish. We have the Spanish version of it.
Okay.
But as you know, this course linked with the circumstances that we had, we transformed the MBA into an online version. But hopes everything is good. Next year we will start face-to-face also. So
Okay.
that we can start face-to-face lectures.
Right. It's confirmed that we will start in November, right? This will be the starting date.
November, the master will start. So yes.
Okay. And another question is about the internship. Since a lot of students, when they ask for a program, they're always interested in doing a good internship. What about the internship with the MBA of UCAM?
Yes, we have some companies that students can enroll. We have the soil at the university that they could offer the students an internship. However, students can also find and contact their companies that they would like to enroll, and we could try to make an agreement with those companies also.
Okay, okay. So we can start other cooperation with other institution, even if we have not an agreement already signed, right? This is okay. We have three questions. One is from an anonymous attendee. He asked what are the scholarship options available. Anand, I think you can answer to this question if you want for this year, especially because of the COVID situation.
Yeah, so for the scholarship, yes, we would like to help the student, and we know like all of us, in fact, the whole world is, kind of suffering from this pandemic. So in this situation, we had also, a kind of giving a support to our students by providing the COVID scholarship. It depends upon, in that you need to basically show some, the confidence with UCAM, and there you need to have some commitment in terms of the financial commitment, so that you will complete the initial stuff like application fees and the pre-inscription, and you need to support, you need to provide a document which says like your financial really get affected. It means you can submit the letter from a HR or the salary slip or anything which which says that okay, your salary was X in the month of March, but now it is X minus something. So on that basis, definitely we can look into it. And the second option we have, that is on the academic parameter. For that, you really need to have a very good scores in the graduation, and on that basis, you have a very strong motivational letter as well. If you provide this document, we will definitely look into this. As such, if you want to ask about some proper amount, that we cannot commit on the right now because it is decided by a team. So I don't know what perspective this question is, because generally the students compare, like UK university is giving this much, US is giving this much amount, So in that case, we cannot give you the amount. We can, what I can say, like it will be decided by the committee, and whatever the decision is coming, we will let you know. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Anand. I would like to add just two things about this topic, the scholarship. First of all, I would like to invite all the students to compare our tuition fee with the other tuition fee of other private university, and you will discover that actually the tuition fee for our master is not that high. Why? Because we are a private university, but we are also no-profit institution. So that's why our tuition fee in general for all academic academic programs the prices are not that high. And also another thing that I would like to underline is that coming in Spain, the south of Spain, the living cost is not that high. So even if you have to pay the tuition fee for the whole academic year, actually the living cost compensate, the payment of the tuition fee is an investment for your future. And so if you have the possibility to, even if you are not getting a scholarship, if you have the possibility to apply and do the program, for sure after the program we will get knowledge, skills, and that will help you to find a job and regain the amount of the tuition fee that you invest to do the master. Okay, thank you very much. Yes. The second question is from Salina. Good morning, Salina. If we apply for virtual one, do you have job opportunities? So I don't know for the professors if they would like to answer to the question, Maria or Vita. they asking if we apply for virtual one, do we have job opportunities?
Well, may I answer, Maria? What we have experienced during this academic course was the following. So since we had this situation of COVID-19, UCAM has been able to rearrange the way of the internship is carried out. So those students who have been working, those people who have been running the internship, they just changed to the online version, right? So those companies that allow these people to continue working, but to continue running the internship online, we just arrange a set of documents so that everybody meets all the conditions that have to be met. And the students who haven't started yet, we were looking for companies to directly start online the internship. It was quite complicated because not all companies were able to admit or accept people directly via online, because as you understand, the internship process is the one in which we want people to practice all the abilities and skills that they have been learning, through the course. However, we could arrange some internships in that way. And another option that is it was a successful option, because what we did in UCAM was the following: we provided students with a kind of a seminars or jamborees or kind of a simulations of business projects or companies, right? So it was not a real internship, but it was a kind of a simulation, as I already said. So people were learning, studying, and working with a professor who was guiding them in a way that imagine that hypothetically you are involved in such a situation. So what would you do? What you should do? What you don't have to do? So kind of circumstances that are not real one, but we will try to imagine this and to put our hands on it, right? So regarding to the next academic course, so regarding to the 2021. Again, we don't know, because we have to be adjusted to the official and national regulation, right, on what we have to do and what we can do, and the companies available within Spain and other companies that we are working with, which are out of Spain. So the regulation might not be aligned, right? So we will see. However, in any case, we offer opportunities to complete the internship, which is a necessary part for obtaining your degree. So in this sense, I wouldn't say that there is a huge concern. Okay, so we were able to manage this issue during this academic course, and I hope that the next one, since we start as a face-to-face course, so I think
prepare for
will
it.
be a huge problem. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Govano, I think we have one more question which is related to the faculty. Is like Ms. Marjo had asked, are there several topics that we can choose from under financial management and business organization? You call a specialization module as optional. Is it really optional or what?
Let me talk about the compulsory one, and then Maria would explain the one that is not a compulsory. So we need to make a clear difference between compulsory and non-compulsory. Compulsory, so you have a set of subjects that you have to carry out. So you have to learn, you have to study them, right? There is no way of choosing. Well, you can choose the final project topic, yes, but you cannot choose the subjects that we propose you to study. Right, so this is regarding to the first compulsory model, which is called Socioeconomic and Legal Environment, right? Maria, can you say something about the other modules?
Yes, financial management and business organization, it's one topic, and there you will study different subjects, as Vita has said, for example, finance or business creation. It's all those mini courses are inside financial management and business organization. We call it a specialization module because the student will specialize himself. with the financial management and business organization module. So it's specifically for ending up your studies with this, let's say, subject or course of finance.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much, Maria. We also have another question from Okar. Good morning, Okar. When is the internship period? Is it during or after the 1 year of studying? Want to answer? It's about the internship period, when they must do the internship. I think at the end of the master, right? At the end of the.
It's in the second semester during the
During.
semester, but students can also do their internship during summer. I don't know
Okay.
if Vita has something to add to this, because maybe she knows a little bit more of the internship period.
Okay, so they need to close everything in the academic year. I mean, in 1 year, they must do the modules and the internship. That's what I understand. Everything in 1 year, right? Okay, okay.
Kivano, I have one question with Maria. Like, is there any possibilities if some student want to extend the internship? Like, let's say they said like we want to extend it for 6 months or 1 year. Is there any possibilities? Can they do that?
Vita can answer to this question because she can internship better than me.
Yes,
Okay.
let me make a small introduction regarding to internship. So again, again, regarding the modules, we know that they're compulsory and non-compulsory. What about internship? So we have curricular internship and extracurricular internship. So the curricular internship is the mandatory one, and it covers 140 hours. So this
Okay.
140 hours should be done within the academic course, right? So if I'm not wrong, the deadline, let's say, is 30 of September, right? So if the student starts doing or running the internship in June, so in June, July, he just covers or finishes the internship, and because it is done before 30 of September, right? What about extracurricular internship? So this is a part of academic practicing process, right? Which students are not obligated to do, right? And it can be extended until 750 hours. I'm not sure because sometimes it changes. Okay, so the mandatory part is 140 and the extracurricular is more than 600 hours. Well, this extracurricular internship has to be done again within the academic course before 30 of September, right?
Okay.
So, well, you might think that it's quite busy, right, to study and to running the internship. However, it's not a concern as we observe from our students, because they try to do the curriculum internship during the course, so only 140 hours, and then during the summer they cover all the extracurricular internships, right? Extracurricular hours. Okay, so they can devote the whole labor day for the internship, right? While during the classes, they just do 2 or 3 hours per day for the curricular internship. Right?
Okay. Also, Vita, I think we can say that our master is an internship in itself, because all the activities, all the exam are very practical. So since from the beginning they will do many practical activities. The internship is just one thing more that they will. I think, no.
So basically, the internship you're working out of the department, let's say, right? So you. Of course, you are doing a lot of practical exercises and application during the academic course, but then you need to go out. I mean, an extra practice, right? So you go to the organization or any other institution or company, right? Where you actually run the internship and you will be graded. Okay, so it's a kind of a, let's call it subject, right? That you have to complete.
Clear.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Vita. We have many questions actually. The participants are asking many questions. So the other one is, what is the stay back option after studying in Spain for international students? The stay back options. I mean, after studying in Spain for international students, I think he referred to job opportunity again. I mean, after the master, probably we can answer telling us about some successful story of students that finish the master and then they find a job. I don't know if you know some in particular, if you can tell us. Of course, because for a Spanish students, it's easier to find a job in Spain, right? But what about what for the international students? Maria, Vita?
Well, according to my experience, yes, we had an international student, those who are not originally from Spain. However, they have been successful students in the master course, and they studied Spanish during the year, right? Because UCAM offers Spanish courses, and since you are involved in a Spanish context, even if you don't want, you will learn Spanish, right?
All right.
So yeah, they were doing an internship, and they just stayed at the company and continued working there, not as a student, not as internship, but as a labor staff, right? Workforce. So excellent. I mean, was everything okay? They were able to integrate themselves in the company. And well, it also depends on the company, because if it's a completely Spanish company, it might be much more complicated. Why? Because if the company is an international company, you might apply your language skills, right? Like English or French or German. And international companies are used to cooperate with other countries and other corporations, right? Well, if it's a small Spanish company, if you do not know Spanish perfectly, it might be a disadvantage, right?
Okay.
For an international students, right?
So exactly, it is connected to the other question. Can I learn the Spanish language during the MBA program? If I can, do you have to pay more tuition fee? And this is an anonymous question. Actually, yes, we can. I can answer directly, or Anand, if you want. We have the language school here at UCAM, where you can study a lot of languages, not only Spanish, but of course we offer a lot of Spanish language program during the academic year, so you can enroll. The tuition fee, I mean, it's apart from the one of the master, but it's not that high. You can also find Spanish courses for 200-300 euro, okay, and starting from the A1 level to B1, B2. So the academic offer of our Spanish language school, it's very good. So do not worry, you will find a way to study and learn Spanish during your staying here in Spain. Anand, you can continue if you want with the next question.
I have another question where Marzo had asked, when do the classes started in next term, and when do you publish next year timetable? Does the master project work require to stay in Murcia, or can a student do that, for example, from their home countries? Basically, they want to understand whether they can do the internship in Spain or in their home countries.
Yes, okay. The classes next autumn start the 9th of November. The timetable, the schedule will be published very soon, this week or by the end of this week or so. Also, regarding the master project, the students work on it throughout the year, but sometimes because they usually present the project by July or so, so they are working on it through the year, and in case that they have to come back to the countries or so on, they can contact with their director and talk with him or her through email or through virtual campus, and he could give advice to the student anytime. So yes, they could work also in their countries, in their original countries. So that wouldn't be any problem if they go back, for example, on holidays. That will be fine.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Referring to this, I would like also to underline, the professors can confirm it, that the master is very personalized. Every student, I mean, is not abandoned, but is followed by a tutor, a personal tutor that can give him advices, right? This is also one of the, I mean, key point of our master, because the classes are with a small number of students, so the relation between the students and the professor is very, very close, no, and friendly sometimes, let's say.
And also, I am the coordinator of the master, and in case the student have any problem, any question, any inquiry, can come to me, and I will answer their questions. So if they don't have any problem, they can come to me anytime on campus, on email.
Right, you are at their disposal.
I'm available for them.
Okay.
Yes,
Then,
I also like, excuse me, Gary, I would
Yep.
also add that each module has its corresponding coordinator. So students might, yes, ask any question to the coordinator, and if it's an academic question, so the coordinator is able and has to be able to answer and to solve the question doubts. If it's a question that has maybe nothing to do with the subject, again, they can talk and speak to the coordinator, and coordinator will delegate this issue to a different individual, or will direct the students to talk to other professionals within the UCAM. Okay, so no problems in this aspect.
okay, thank you very much. Then we have a question from Wong. Anand, you can, if you want, read it. Hello, Wong. She asked, may I know about the entry requirement for MBA course? Do I need to take a test to enter this course? I don't think so, actually. I mean, we have several profiles, right? Still in this MBA. Professors can confirm. And it's about the entry requirement.
You don't have to do a test, but there are several entry requirements. Admissions always guide the students on this, and yes, they will have the required knowledge of English, because the whole master is taught in English. That's very important.
Exactly. We ask for a B2 level, actually. It's compulsory to present a certificate, English certificate. But in terms of, for example, an engineer can join our MBA, I think, right? This is the good.
And that's our student profile. People who have not studied any business-related course previously, so that will be easy, good for them to improve their business administration knowledge. Even consulting or marketing, they could study in different fields. So in the future, when they work for a company, or they can build their own company with all those concepts that they acquire on the MBA. So that's suitable for engineers, journalists.
Okay. Do you have many cases of students that come from other academic profile? I mean, it is common. Okay. And they will have success during the.
And they learn a lot.
We have one question where you have MBA own degree. How does it otherwise differ from the normal MBA degree that doesn't allow to continue PhD? So you have an option, I guess. Maria, you can answer this, because they are asking about what is the difference between the general MBA and the own title.
Well, the own title means, well,
titolo proprio, no?
With the official MBA, every student have access to a PhD because it's an official degree. Own title means that students come from the professional area, so they don't come from a bachelor degree. So that's the difference. Because if it's an official degree, students needs to come from a bachelor, and they will have access to a PhD after that.
I can tell in the case of the Italian students, for example, there is, I mean, the official version of the master actually is not enough to enter in a PhD program, because bachelor in Italy the last 3 years. So to enter in a PhD program, I think you need to have 300 credits. based on the European Bologna system. But I mean, it's an official title, so it provides the students with 60 credits, I think, no, officially. Okay. Also, we have a question from Gabriel. Good morning, Gabriel from Ghana. Hello, I am Gabriel from Ghana, but currently living in Ukraine. Do I still need English proficiency before I can apply for MBA? I think the professor can be very strict in this sense. I mean, we always ask a B2 level for our English program, Gabriel. Of course, we need to get a certificate. We are in July, so we have the time to prepare yourself in this sense. You can start studying, and then in November you will be ready to attend the classes. Okay, so I think, but yes, it's compulsory to present the certificate. Do you have other question for now?
And Ms. Vita, if it is the student had done the bachelor in English language, if the medium of instruction in bachelor was English, because this is a common case in India. So then also he is required the B2 level, because that's mentioned in the certificate or the document is the medium of instruction was English, and mostly it's an official language. It's kind of official language which is used. So we need IELTS for those countries as well, where the official language is English?
Exactly. It's true. Actually, if you have 30 credits in bachelor degree of English, you are not obliged to present the B2 English certificate, but you must have at least 30 credits in your bachelor. So if you studied, of course, before in English, you don't have to present any certificate. Okay, because the questions are finished, but I would like to ask the professor, since we have the opportunity to have you with us, it's an honor, and we want to steal some time from you. If you can give some advices to the students that are following this masterclass, like personal advices, if you, I mean, as a professional, as an academic staff of UCAM, can you advise our students in some way? I don't know. Something that you think is very important.
Can I say something?
Yes, of course.
Okay, can you hear me? Yeah. Well, regarding to the study recommendation, so it is fundamental for proper course fulfillment to carry out the activities, study individually on a daily basis, right? So I highlight daily basis. And try to solve all the questions or doubts or concerns that you might have, right? So since the student profile is very heterogeneous, so we might have people coming from natural sciences, other from social sciences. We not always know or not aware perfectly on your evolution during the course, right? So you need to claim, you need to talk to us, you need to say what you know, what you don't know. However, there should be some basis, right? Some basic knowledge that and background that you need to have. But we hope that since you're doing master, you have already successfully completed the bachelor, right? So you have to have the minimum background, and then try to solve all the doubts that you might have, right? So some of students are good on macroeconomics and microeconomics because they have studied, for instance, mathematics or engineering. Other people are excellent students in accounting because they have been in touch with the business area materials, right? And other people are very good students because they have an experience, because they have been working before, right? So it depends on individual, and I honestly recommend you to work on a daily basis and write the question if you have them.
Thank you very much.
I would say the same as Vita. It's very important studying on a daily basis, and also feedback. If we are teachers, and when we are giving our lectures, we like students' feedback. If they have any doubt, if they want to, I don't know, make something more clear, if I don't know, all the doubts that could occur in class, they should be resolved, and any student should go home with a doubt. That's, for us, it's very important, students' feedback and also attendance, and
not to be shy.
That's also important, and good class environment with them.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I have one question. I just want to clear it with the faculty because generally when we are discussing with the student, we usually meet with the student who says like, let's assume like I have experience in marketing. Someone says like after bachelor, I do have the experience in banking or some sector. So in that case, they are very particular about the master with the specialization of that, like finance, operation, HR, or something. So what do you suggest? How we can encounter this kind of questions? And according to your opinion, what will be the right option? Either they go with the specialization one, or they can choose with our. Because I feel general MBA will give a broader window in compared with the specialization. So your point of view on this?
I think this is a matter of compulsory and non-compulsory modules, right? So the compulsory one, you have to carry all of them because they provide you a general background, right, and knowledge, while the optional will allow you to be more proficient in one or.
We lost the connection, Vita. The last part we didn't. Can you repeat, Vita? Sorry, because the connection was not good. Thank you very much. Sorry.
What I was saying is that the opportunity that you have to getting a better proficiency in one or another field is taking a non-compulsory part, right, or optional module. So just choose those that you prefer or you're better on this module. So that's a way of of doing what you would like to do in the future. That was your question, excuse me, or I'm just deviated too much.
The thing is that the students will learn every part of a company, and when they graduate, they will have the ability of make a contribution to any part of a company, and in a workplace that they can work, I don't know, in marketing or finance or consulting, because they will gain a lot of knowledge in every field. I don't know what was your question.
Yeah.
This is basically I want to understand. I believe Giovanni is also with me because we are generally encountering this kind of question from the student. After the bachelor, they had done like 4 or 5 year experience in finance. Someone is having experience in HR. Then their major question is like, sir, I want the MBA in HR. So how we could encounter those kind of questions. So that's my basic agenda, and I think you
I think
Anand,
you are asking if it's better to do a specialized master. I mean, something that specializes you in some particular profession, or a general MBA like our MBA, which prepare you in several aspects. But I think, the MBA can as Vita and Maria said, that we need to choose the subject out of the compulsory one. You can do the master in a personalized way, no? If I understand, this is the, or not?
They get a whole vision of a company, so they will learn from the beginning how companies build, and also they will learn the management of every specific part of the company.
Exactly.
So an MBA helps students to really understand and know how a company works and how it is built, because sometimes they don't know, because they can study a little bit of marketing in the bachelor, a little bit of banking, but they really don't know how it works and the connections between all these elements. So.
Right, it's an holistic approach. Let's say you have to have the whole vision of the the situation. Okay. Another question is about the academic stuff. It's very important to inform our students that a lot of our professors come from the job market, from the real life, no? The real. So, can you tell us something about it? Do you have a lot of professors that also have good position in the job market? I don't know. They like.
Yes, we have managers from companies, and as I have said previously, both professionals and professors, they join hands together, and they cover all the fields, and they can give the students different views, because some professor will focus more on the theory, on how things work on paper, but others, the managers and so on, will focus more their lectures on how things work on the practical world on a daily basis. So
Okay.
they have different perspective.
Right. Thank you very much.
With different perspective, and that's important also.
It's a combination, no, of theoretical and okay. And another question is about the external activities. If the student do some external activity apart from the compulsory one, I don't know, some visits, some if they go out of the campus to visit some companies, some realities during the academic year in general.
In last years, we have organized some external activities, visits to companies and external talks of professionals, so they can give the students a different perspective of the MBA. So yes, we always try to organize those activities because students enjoy them a lot, and those activities give them a different view of how things work, because if they go to a company and see how things work in reality, it's different than seeing it on the paper.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think it's enough. What do you think? I mean, the question are.
Yeah, we have one question.
I didn't see it.
One student, Jefferson. I'm a
Yes.
pharmacist and I want to do the MBA. Can I apply?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can apply if you're bachelor's. Yeah,
Yes,
Maria.
Our students are not from a business background, so a pharmacist could apply for an MBA, of course, if he wants to learn more about a company or how companies works. Yes, or they can start a work in a company field that should work. Yes, they can enroll an MBA.
Okay, it's also good. And if you want, Anand, we can ask us because we did another webinar yesterday for another master program, and we finished the program asking to all the panelists telling us 3 reasons why UCAM students, the students will have to choose UCAM. Why they 3 reasons, if you can tell us, starting from, okay.
I would say the international and multicultural concepts. That's really important, and students value that a lot, and companies nowadays value a lot students that have study a year abroad. Also, our methodology, which includes the practical and theoretical concepts, and the continuous evaluation, and also the quality, how the professionals and academics joins hands, as I have said. That's really important, and it's a thing that also students value a lot, but as I have said, they can see the 2 different spots, the theoretical and practical things. So I would say I would mark 3.
Thank you very much, Maria. What about Vita and Anand?
Well, I would like to add that in terms of quality, so students will be taught by highly qualified faculty, right, and specialists from public organizations or institutions and private companies and corporations. So those people who you will be in touch with during
Vita, we lost you again.
Of course, have a huge experience is that the students will have an opportunity to work with high qualified staff, right? So people from academia and people from business world, right? So those who are coming from private or public institutions or organizations have a huge experience and people and an excellent background, right? And are highly qualified and recognized within the academia world.
Okay, Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Vita. And what about Anand?
From my side, because most of the part is taken care by these faculties and the program coordinators. So according to me, like, yes, they have a good opportunity to get a good exposure in future. As I said, like we have a good contacts in the industry. So yes, they will become a very, they are in the international market. So there they can get a very good exposure altogether with the work experience and the quality of education. And as you know, India is the biggest hub after the China. So definitely the Indian students can get more opportunity over there for the internationalization.
Yeah, we had some Indian students last year also in the MBA, I think, no? In the program. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I think I mean, if you have not other question, from my side, before to close, Anand and the professor, I would like to thanks a lot Professor Fernández Bo, Professor Zhukova. It was a pleasure to have you here with us today. Thank you for your time, and also thank you, Anand, from my side. And I don't know that Anand disappeared. And also thank you for thank you to all the attendees. Okay, because they asked many questions. They were really active, and so the webinar it was dynamic and not bored. So that was our goal in order to transmit and transfer this UCAM spirit. No, that was our our goal today. We hope to have done it and to have reached this goal. If you want to tell something just to close, sorry, Anand, you disappear.
That's good. Okay. So thank you so much also to you, and that's all. And
thank you, Maria.
Also to be here with you.
Okay. And
thank you, all of you, and all students or attendees. And again, I welcome you to enroll in this course.
Okay. So we can close. Anand is actually who is managing the webinar today. Anand, are you there?
Yeah,
Anand?
I can hear you.
Okay. We were closing the webinar. If you want, just I mean, tell the last 2 words, and then.
I would just like to thank you all of the faculty members, Maria and Vito, thanks for your time, and also for the stay safe because of this pandemic, we need to be.
Okay. Anand? Okay. We actually. Anand, you there? Okay, we just wait 1 minute because Anand is the one with the key of the webinar. If it Anand, just 1 moment. I lost the connection. Anand, can you? Okay, is it the host now? Anand? Okay. Anyway, we can say hello again, and I think it's okay for today. Technical problems. Again, lost the connection. Okay, we are. Okay, so Anand tell me by chat to say hello to the students and to the professor, and everything is okay. So we can leave the webinar like that. Thank you very much again, Vita and Maria, and hope to see the students who follow the webinars here in November with us at UCAM. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.